My name is Samyukta Ishwaran. I'm from Chennai, India, and my project is Metamorphosis, and it's to do with the female body. I was just interested in movement and how these textiles can be made and shown through a still movement, and how empowering it is when someone is dancing this particular art form, because if you see, it's actually just 100 meters of cloth which is stuck with a stick, and when it's down it's nothing, it's just like draped on the floor. But when you start the performance, I think there's so many elements that connect visually to a lot of elements of women, and I mean, at least I relate to it, whether you talk about the female body, whether you talk about particular parts, whether you talk about other metaphors related to women. There's so much that you can see through the dance, and even in the body language when a woman is dancing, it's so powerful. There's a lot of strength involved, and I think I kind of also related to from where I'm from, and how I have to always toughen up being a woman from the society that I'm from. So I think a lot of what I do also comes from a lot of personal experiences that I have faced living and growing up in India as a woman, and the struggles. It's just somehow the body that we have, even though it's so beautiful, it's always stigmatized. So I wanted to have that conversation and that narrative from the dance to the textiles and to the female body. So I kind of put all these elements together, and I wanted to make this project of metamorphosis and growth on some level a very personal thing, something related to me as well. So I worked with collecting natural sources of dyes that I could work with. But I feel the print and the dyes are always a missing quotient in textiles, and I feel people kind of sideline it as something easy and everybody can do. And I wanted to change that, because I've learned kalamkari in India, and it is a traditional technique of painting with natural dyes. You create your own pen, you source everything naturally, from the glue to the modern thing, and I wanted to bring that same narrative to doing pigment dyes, from this earth dyes, and I wanted to paint them. I visually see things 2D to 3D. I can't see something as a 3D and then bring it back onto a flatter surface. For me, everything is like a growth, and I feel the word metamorphosis kind of went together even with my process, along with how the context of this conversation also is. So that's where my inclination to it goes.